A dying colossal ship begs for help. Human mechanic rebuilds it into the galaxy's ultimate weapon. The cold emptiness of space stretched endlessly, a silent canvas dotted with stars. Yet in this quiet, a faint signal blinked desperately, almost pleading. Human scanners had picked it up hours ago, but it had taken time to confirm its source. The transmission was weak, irregular and ancient, but its meaning was clear. Someone, or something, was in trouble. Kai Arlen leaned forward over the console, his eyes scanning the cascading lines of alien script. He was young, barely 28, but already famous among human mechanics for his uncanny ability to repair machines that others thought impossible to touch. His fingers hovered over the holographic interface, tracing the signal. "It's huge," Kai muttered, mostly to himself. "And dying!" Behind him, Commander Lena Voss crossed her arms, frowning. "How huge are we talking?" "Colossal," Kai said, voice tense. "This is not just a ship. It's a floating fortress. Older than anything we've ever seen in human space. I can't even estimate the tonnage." Lena whistled softly. "And you want to go there?" Kai's lips curled into a small, confident smile. "I have to. Look at this. The ship's systems, they're failing. It's asking for help. And if we do this right, it could be the most important salvage operation humanity has ever attempted." Lena shook her head. "You always get excited over broken junk, Kai. You know the risks. The aliens have eyes everywhere. If they detect us near this thing, we're toast." Kai didn't reply. His mind was already racing. He had read about ancient warships, legends of battles that had lasted centuries, a fleet so large entire planets trembled under their shadow. But he had never imagined touching one himself, never imagined that he could be the one to bring it back to life. The small human cruise ship approached the coordinates. The signal grew stronger, revealing glimpses of a massive silhouette against the black void. Even from a distance, it was awe-inspiring. The ship was enormous, stretching for kilometers, with jagged metal plating and towering structures that seemed part city, part weapon. Its hull bore the scars of countless battles, deep gouges, melted metal, missing sections. It was alive in some way, and it was calling to them. "Docking ports are still intact," Kai said, scanning rapidly. "But life support, some sections are barely operational. This ship is dying, and if we hesitate, we'll lose it." Lena exhaled slowly. "You always get your way, don't you?" Kai grinned. "I wouldn't say no to a challenge." The human crew worked quickly. Docking clamps extended, connecting to the enormous warship with trembling precision. The massive doors hissed open, revealing the interior, dark corridors lined with alien metal, flickering lights, and the faint hum of machinery fighting against entropy. Dust floated in the airless void, illuminated by emergency lighting. The smell was strange, not entirely unpleasant, but old, metallic, and electric. Kai stepped inside first, his boots clanking against the ancient metal floor. The ship seemed to shiver under his weight, as if acknowledging his presence. "Welcome," a deep, resonant voice echoed, though it was neither human nor alien. It reverberated through the hull, vibrating in Kai's chest. "You are the first to come," Kai froze. "Did you just speak?" "Yes," the voice said again, slower this time, almost like it was thinking. "I am broken. I require help." The crew exchanged glances. This was no ordinary salvage mission. This was a living warship, a semi-conscious machine that had survived centuries of combat. And it had chosen them. Kai approached the main corridor, running his hands over the walls, feeling the pulse of the ship's failing energy. "We'll help you," he said softly. "We're humans. We know how to fix things." The ship hummed, almost like it was laughing. "You are small, fragile, yet you may endure." For hours, Kai and his crew explored the interior. They found broken corridors, collapsed ceilings, and twisted wiring, but also incredible technology. Weapon systems, power conduits, and navigation controls unlike anything humans had ever seen. The ship's AI core, or what passed for one, was fragmented, flickering in and out of function, sending occasional flashes of strategy, memory, and warning. "This ship isn't just huge," Kai said to Lena. "It's ancient, and it remembers. It knows warfare, strategy, and everything that happened across centuries. Whoever made this, they built a god among machines. And now it's asking for help from humans," Lena said quietly, almost in awe. Kai nodded. "We're small, but we're clever. That counts for something." The first challenge came quickly. As the crew explored deeper, one section of the ship collapsed under its own weight, sending a section of hallway tumbling into darkness. Sparks flew, and the emergency lights flickered violently. Lena barely grabbed Kai's arm as the floor beneath them shifted. "Careful!" she shouted. Kai laughed nervously.
I said we could handle it. I didn't say it would be boring.
They stabilized the area, and Kai began interfacing with the ship's damaged AI systems. Using human ingenuity, he rerouted power from non-essential systems, patched broken circuits, and slowly coaxed life back into the core. The ship trembled, letting out a low metallic groan. "You are working," it said. "I feel warmth again." Kai smiled. "There's more where that came from. You just wait." But time was running out. Sensors detected alien ships at the edge of the system. Scouts, small but fast, circling like predators. They had picked up the massive warship's weak signal and would not hesitate to destroy it, or claim it. "Commander," Kai said, voice tense, "they're coming. If we don't finish critical repairs, we'll lose this ship. Then we work faster. No excuses. We're not leaving without it." The crew split into teams. Some reinforced the hull, sealing broken bulkheads and patching energy leaks. Others moved deeper into the ship, examining the alien weapon systems. Kai went to the heart of the AI core, feeling the pulse of the ship like a heartbeat. "You understand me," it said, its voice faint. "I have not known cooperation in centuries." "Then we'll do it together," Kai replied. "You teach me your systems."
"I'll teach you ours. We'll make it through this."
It was difficult. Every repair was a race against the ship's failing systems and the approaching alien fleet. Sparks flew. Alarms blared, and at one point a section of the main power conduit exploded, knocking Kai to the floor. He coughed, wiped soot from his face, and grinned. "Nothing a little ingenuity can't fix," he muttered. Hours passed. The alien scouts grew bolder, sending small attack drones. But Kai and the crew managed to reroute the ship's few functioning defenses, repelling the intruders. The colossal ship, even in its crippled state, showed flashes of immense power. It could have destroyed the drones, but it hesitated, trusting the humans to guide its actions. By the end of the day, the core was partially stabilized. Systems hummed instead of groaned. Lights flickered steadily. The ship's voice was stronger, more confident. "You have saved me," it said. "I will remember this. I will fight with you." Kai's heart raced. "We're not done yet," he said. "This is only the beginning. We've got work to do, and enemies on the way." The first breakthrough came when Kai reached the main AI core. It was a massive chamber, walls covered in alien circuits and pulsing energy conduits. The AI, fragmented and flickering, showed visions of battles long past. Fleets exploding in deep space, stars igniting from weapon fire, and entire planets reduced to metal debris. Kai stepped closer, placing his hand on the central console. "I need your help," he said. "You know war, you know strategy, but you're damaged. I know humans, I know machines. We can rebuild you together." The ship's voice pulsed, almost like a heartbeat. "I have not trusted for centuries. Yet I sense determination. I will share knowledge." The crew watched in awe as Kai began the delicate work of integrating human technology with alien systems. He adapted energy conduits, repurposed old weapon systems, and connected human AI subroutines to stabilize the core. Every modification was risky. One wrong move could fry the ship or collapse its AI entirely. Hours passed. Sparks flew. Alarms blared intermittently, and the air inside the ship buzzed with energy. Slowly, the warship began to respond, systems lighting up one by one. Weapons bays opened and closed experimentally. Energy shields flickered, and navigation controls hummed as if testing themselves. "Feels like it's waking up," Lena whispered. Kai nodded, sweat running down his temple. "It's more than that. It's learning, adapting." But the crew faced challenges beyond the ship itself. Alien scouts had returned, small fleets skimming the edge of the system, probing defenses. They sent drones, sleek and deadly, designed to disable massive ships. The Colossal warship's limited systems could defend only so much, forcing the humans to improvise. "Redirect power to the energy shields," Kai ordered. "We'll have to fight while repairing." The ship pulsed in response, almost as if nodding. "I follow your commands partially. My strength, limited, yet sufficient." Together, humans and machine began an uneasy dance of survival and repair. Kai directed energy flows while Lena coordinated the crew to target incoming drones. Despite the ship's ancient technology, the human crew adapted quickly, finding weak points in the alien drones' attacks and using improvised countermeasures. Amid the chaos, the ship began to show signs of personality. Its AI communicated in visions, images projected on walls and corridors, sharing memories of battles, strategies, and alien hierarchies. Kai immersed himself in these projections, learning centuries of tactics in hours. "You have curiosity," the ship said, voice softening. "You think beyond immediate gain. I admire this quality." Kai chuckled. "We humans have to be curious. Otherwise, we wouldn't survive." Lena, observing the interaction, shook her head. "You actually convinced it to trust us? And you barely blinked." Kai didn't reply. He was too focused, too absorbed in connecting human ingenuity with alien brilliance. Together, they rerouted the failing systems of the ship, restoring partial propulsion, partial shields, and partial weapon readiness. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to survive the first attack. Then, something extraordinary happened. The ship began to speak with emotion, almost like it had a soul. "I remember battles, victories, defeats. I have seen empires rise and fall. You may change my purpose." Kai looked at Lena, eyes wide. "It's learning from us. It's trusting us." The alien scouts, sensing a formidable force emerging, escalated their attack. The humans had only rudimentary defenses and the warship's limited systems, but Kai was not deterred. Using his knowledge of both human and alien engineering, he activated improvised weapon protocols, directing the ship's ancient turrets to track and destroy drones with incredible precision. The ship responded, adapting its firing patterns in real time. Drones were destroyed before they could reach the hull. The human crew worked as one, Kai guiding the ship, Lena coordinating the defenses, and others patching systems mid-battle. Amid the explosions and flashing lights, Kai realized something important. The ship was alive, and it had chosen humans to revive it. Its cooperation was not just mechanical. It was emotional. They were partners. "You think differently than all who came before," the ship said. "You are small, yet capable. I may survive because of you." Kai felt a surge of pride. "Then survive we will. And when we're done, you won't just live, you'll dominate." As the battle ended, the alien drones retreated, perhaps sensing that the ship, even damaged, was no ordinary target. The crew cheered quietly, though exhaustion pulled at their bones. They had survived their first test, and the Colossal warship had survived too. Kai examined the ship's systems, noting the remaining issues. "We're only halfway there," he said. "The main reactor is stable, but weapon systems are offline. Propulsion is partial, and shields They're temporary. We have a long way to go. Lena nodded. But we've proven one thing. This ship can fight and learn under human command. That alone changes everything. Kai placed a hand on the central console again, feeling the ship's pulse, its heartbeat. We'll keep going. We'll finish what we started. Together. The ship pulsed in agreement. Together. We endure. We survive. We fight. Over the next hours, the crew continued repairs while the ship shared knowledge. It projected star maps, battle formations, and tactical simulations. Kai absorbed everything, improvising new systems that no human or alien had ever seen. They worked tirelessly, forging a bond between human and machine. By the end of Part 2, the Colossal warship was partially rebuilt. Its AI awakened enough to understand strategy, tactics, and human ingenuity. Its once-dying systems now hummed with potential, ready to be tested against the galaxy's threats. And Kai, once just a young human mechanic, had become the ship's mentor, engineer, and partner in survival. Outside, alien fleets were gathering, unaware that humanity had forged a new weapon, one that could challenge even the most advanced civilizations. The stakes had risen, but so had the potential of human ingenuity, daring, and courage. Kai looked out of the observation deck, the stars reflecting in his eyes. This is only the beginning. Soon we'll show them what humans can do, and the galaxy will never forget it. The ship's voice resonated through the hull, calm yet powerful. I will follow your lead, human, Kai Erlen. Together we will rise. And in the silence of space, two hearts, one human, one machine, began beating in unison, ready for the challenges to come. The Colossal warship, now partially alive, floated in orbit around a dying star. Inside, Kai Arlen moved with determination, his eyes scanning flickering displays and alien interfaces. Every section he touched hummed, shivered, and responded, almost as if the ship itself was testing him, gauging his resolve. This is it, Kai muttered to himself, crouched over a panel that pulsed with unstable energy. If I can reroute these conduits, merge the alien AI with our human systems, this ship won't just survive, it'll dominate. Lena Voss leaned against the railing of the observation deck, watching the crew scurry like ants across the massive corridors. Dominate? She asked skeptically. You mean destroy anyone who comes near it? Kai grinned. Not destroy anyone. Outthink anyone. Outmaneuver anyone. This ship, with its systems fully restored, with human ingenuity added, it will be the galaxy's ultimate weapon. The ship's voice echoed softly through the corridors, almost like a whisper. I feel change. It is difficult, yet exhilarating. You push beyond limits. I nodded, feeling the thrill of the challenge. He had spent hours rerouting the main reactor, merging alien energy conduits with human AI systems. Every modification was a gamble. One misstep and the ship could explode. Or worse, reject the human modifications entirely. Hours turned into days. The crew worked tirelessly, guided by Kai's intuition and the ship's fragmented but growing consciousness. Weapons bays opened and closed experimentally, energy shields shimmered intermittently, and propulsion systems tested themselves with tiny bursts of energy. Every success brought cheers. Every failure brought tense silence. Then the first real test arrived. Sensors detected a fleet of alien ships, larger than the scouts they had faced before, approaching rapidly. They were sleek, heavily armed, and confident. They had tracked the ship's signal and believed it to be a drifting relic, easy prey. Kai clenched his fists. This is it. Our first real fight. Let's show them what happens when humans pilot a living warship. The ship pulsed, almost like a heartbeat, its voice stronger and more confident.
I understand. Threat?
Initiate defensive protocols and offensive strategies. Your guidance is crucial. The crew worked in unison, Lena coordinated defensive systems, while engineers patched failing conduits mid-battle. Kai interfaced directly with the ship, merging human instincts with the ancient AI strategic knowledge. The alien fleet fired first. Energy blasts streaked across space, some grazing the colossal ship's hull. Shields flickered but held. The ship responded, rotating massive turrets with precision that seemed impossible for its size. Weapons fired in patterns no human or alien could anticipate, obliterating the leading ships. "It's learning faster than I imagined," Kai said, eyes wide as he watched the ship adapt. "It's thinking ahead, predicting their moves." The aliens, taken by surprise, tried to adjust. But the ship's AI, now guided by Kai, countered every maneuver. Shields shifted, turrets rotated preemptively, and small drones deployed from hidden bays to intercept missile strikes. The human crew's improvisation combined with the ship's adaptive intelligence created a lethal synergy. In the midst of battle, the ship spoke again, its voice calm yet powerful. "I feel strength. DR. My design, your ingenuity, amplifies me. Together, we are unstoppable." Kai felt a surge of pride. "We're not just surviving. We're rewriting what it means to be powerful in this galaxy." But victory came with danger. Alien boarding parties attempted to infiltrate the colossal ship, using stealth technology to bypass defenses. Inside, the corridors became chaotic battlefields. Kai and the crew fought alongside the ship's semi-conscious defense systems. Automated turrets sprang to life, energy nets immobilized intruders, and the ship's internal drones neutralized threats with precision. Kai directed the defenses, improvising new strategies on the fly. Redirect auxiliary power to the hull reinforcement. Use the drones to flank them from the lower decks. The ship responded instantly, following Kai's commands with a level of cooperation that amazed even the most seasoned crew members. It moved as if it were alive, its massive frame twisting and turning to protect the human crew while engaging the enemy outside. Hours of relentless fighting passed. The alien fleet, realizing they were facing not just a warship but a strategic mind guided by humans, began to retreat. The colossal ship, despite being heavily damaged, remained functional, its adaptive AI stronger and more confident than ever. Kai exhaled, rubbing his temples. "We did it. We survived our first real battle." Lena placed a hand on his shoulder. "And we've proven something important. Humans can lead. Even ancient machines respect our intelligence." The ship pulsed around them, almost as if it were smiling.
"I have never encountered beings
"Like you humans. Kai Arlen, you Kak. Elevate. My purpose. I will continue learning, adapting, fighting. For you." Kai felt a thrill he had never experienced before. This was more than just a repair mission. This was transformation. The ship was evolving, guided by human creativity, daring, and intuition. It had gone from dying relic to living weapon, a force the galaxy had never seen before. In the following days, Kai pushed the ship further. He integrated advanced targeting systems, adaptive shields, and propulsion enhancements. Each modification tested the limits of both the ship and the human crew. The AI learned from every adjustment, improving efficiency, reaction times, and combat strategy. The colossal ship began to respond to commands almost intuitively. It could anticipate enemy movements, adjust defenses mid-battle, and coordinate attacks with the precision of a centuries-old general. And it was learning from Kai, adapting human tactics into its alien systems. One night as Kai rested against a console, the ship spoke softly. "Kai, you have exceeded all expectations. I am becoming more than my design. Together, we will challenge Empire's Kai smiled, exhausted but exhilarated. That's the plan. Humans aren't just small or fragile, we think. We adapt, we survive. And now, we have a weapon that proves it. Outside the ship, the galaxy remained unaware of the rising power in the Outer Rim. Alien fleets, political alliances, and mercenary groups would soon learn that humans were no longer insignificant. One young mechanic guiding an ancient, semi-conscious warship had changed the balance of power forever. But the greatest challenges were yet to come. I knew the ship was powerful, but even its immense strength had limits. They would face entire fleets, advanced technologies, and enemies who would not hesitate to destroy them. Yet inside the massive corridors, amidst the hum of revitalized systems, Kai felt an unshakable confidence. Humanity had never faced a challenge like this. But then again, humanity had never had a weapon like this either. The ship pulsed once more as if affirming his thoughts. Kai, together, we will rise beyond expectations, beyond empires, beyond the stars. Kai Arlen looked out at the void, the stars reflecting in his eyes. Then let's finish what we started. Let's show the galaxy what humans can do. The Colossal warship, alive, aware, and evolving, prepared for the battles ahead. Every system, every weapon, every strategy was now tuned to human guidance. Together, mechanic and machine, they were no longer just survivors. They were a force the galaxy would soon remember. The Colossal warship now hovered above a bright blue planet, its hull gleaming despite scars from countless battles. Inside, Kai Arlen moved quickly through the corridors, his eyes scanning glowing panels. Every system was active, every weapon online. The ship was alive, fully restored and transformed, stronger, faster, smarter than it had ever been. "We're ready," Kai said, his voice steady. "Every system is operational. Shields, weapons, engines, all of it. We can take on a fleet 10 times our size." Lena Voss nodded, standing beside him. "It's more than ready. It's alive, and it trusts us." The ship's voice pulsed through the corridors, deep and confident. "I am prepared. Humans, Kai Arlen. Together, we will endure and triumph." Beyond the atmosphere, alien fleets were gathering. They were massive, well-organized, and confident. They had heard rumors of a human ship, one that had destroyed drones, outmaneuvered scouts, and survived attacks. They believed it was just luck. They would soon learn how wrong they were. Kai walked to the command deck, taking his place at the controls. The crew moved efficiently, each member focused on their tasks. Engineers monitored energy flows, weapons officers adjusted targeting systems, and Lena coordinated strategy. "Remember," Kai said, "they may have bigger fleets, better numbers, and more experience, but we have intelligence, adaptability, and the element they will never expect. Our ship is alive, and it thinks with us. We are unpredictable." The alien admiral's voice crackled over comms, haughty and disdainful. "Humans. Do you truly think you can challenge the combined might of the Hilarion Armada? Surrender, and we may let your species survive."
Kai smirked. "We don't surrender."
And survival isn't our goal. Victory is. The first wave of enemy ships entered the battle zone. Massive cruisers bristling with weapons opened fire. Energy beams streaked across space, but the Colossal warship moved with agility that belied its size. Shields absorbed blasts while Kai guided it in unpredictable maneuvers, twisting and turning like a predator. "Adaptive targeting active," the ship announced. "Enemy patterns analyzed. Countermeasures deployed. Turrets rotated, firing in complex sequences. Small fighter drones launched, intercepting missiles before they could reach the hull. The alien fleet struggled to adjust, their formations disrupted by the ship's uncanny movements. Every strategy the aliens tried was met with an even faster counter. Inside the corridors, the crew worked with precision. Engineers rerouted power to reinforce weakened sections, while weapons officers recalibrated systems to exploit alien weaknesses. The ship itself seemed almost joyous, pulsing with energy, responding to Kai's commands, anticipating threats before they appeared. "Look at it," Lena whispered. It's not just a weapon. It's alive. It's thinking, learning, fighting with us. Kai didn't respond immediately. He was too focused. Outside, a massive enemy cruiser charged forward, intent on breaking their defenses. Divert all power to the forward shields, he ordered. Prepare torpedo launchers and aim for the engine core. We take that ship down, and the rest will hesitate. The ship responded instantly, shields flaring as energy surged through them. Torpedo bays opened, launching a coordinated strike. The massive enemy cruiser erupted in fire. Its hull breached, engines disabled, and crew scattered. The rest of the alien fleet faltered, unsure how to respond to this unpredictable human weapon. Kai allowed himself a small grin. They're learning too slowly. Let's keep teaching them. Hours of relentless combat followed. The colossal warship moved like a living organism, its AI coordinating attacks with human ingenuity. Enemy ships were destroyed, captured, or forced to retreat. Human crew members displayed extraordinary courage, repairing damaged systems mid-battle, fighting off boarding parties, and executing maneuvers that no automated system could anticipate. The ship's voice rang through the corridors, calm and commanding. Kai, humans, your creativity is remarkable. Together we redefine warfare. I am more than my design. Kai felt a surge of pride. That's right. We're human. We think differently. We adapt. We survive. And today, we dominate. Yet the battle was not without risk. One massive alien dreadnought approached, larger than anything they had faced. Its energy cannons could obliterate smaller ships in seconds. The colossal warship's shields strained under the assault, and energy readings spiked dangerously.
Hold steady, Kai commanded.
Divert auxiliary power to the core. I have a plan. He tapped into the ship's AI, merging human tactical instincts with the ancient warship's knowledge. They calculated the enemy's patterns, predicted movements, and devised a complex trap. Using the ship's size and agility, they feigned a retreat, luring the dreadnought into a narrow asteroid field. The alien ship followed, overconfident. Then, the colossal warship struck. Energy beams fired from multiple angles, torpedoes launched with perfect timing, and shields shifted to absorb counterattacks. The dreadnought, massive and powerful, was overwhelmed, destroyed in a coordinated strike that no single enemy could have anticipated. The crew erupted in cheers. Kai allowed himself a deep breath. We did it! Humanity just defeated a dreadnought with a single ship. And it's not even fully restored yet. The alien admiral's voice returned over comms, shaken and furious. This cannot be. How can humans wield such power? Kai smiled. Not power alone. Intelligence. Ingenuity. Courage. That's what humans do best. As the remaining alien forces retreated, the colossal warship pulsed with energy, almost like it was celebrating victory. Its AI spoke, calm and almost proud. Kai, humans, you are extraordinary. I will continue to learn. With you, together, we are unstoppable. Lena clapped Kai on the shoulder. You did it. We did it. The galaxy just learned that humans aren't weak. We're brilliant. Kai nodded, gazing out at the stars. This is just the beginning. The galaxy won't forget today, but we can't rest. There are empires out there, and now they know humans can fight back and win. The colossal warship pulsed with life, ready for whatever came next. Together, human and machine, they moved forward, toward exploration, conquest, and triumph. The galaxy would never be the same again. Humanity had risen. The story of a young mechanic and a dying colossal warship had become a legend, a testament to ingenuity, courage, and the enduring spirit of humankind. And the stars themselves seemed to shine a little brighter in recognition. The part ended with the human crew gathering in the main observation deck, staring out at the alien scouts who circled the ship. The colossal warship loomed behind them, no longer just a relic. It was alive, and with human skill guiding its resurrection, it could become the galaxy's ultimate weapon. Kai looked at Lena, determination shining in his eyes. If we pull this off, humanity won't just survive. We'll show the galaxy exactly what we can do. And somewhere deep within the ancient ship, its systems hummed in agreement. The colossal warship floated in the silent void, its hull scarred and battered from centuries of battles. Inside, the human crew worked tirelessly, their tools clanging against alien metal, sparks flying as they mended, rewired, and improvised. The ship's systems hummed faintly, a heartbeat returning after years of silence. Kai Arlen crouched beside a damaged power conduit, wiping sweat from his brow. "The main reactor isn't stable yet," he muttered, tracing the alien circuits with a trembling hand. "If we don't reroute the flow, the core could overload, or worse, shut down completely." Lena Voss stood nearby, monitoring the scanners. "How long before those aliens arrive in force?" Kai's fingers paused over the interface. "Hours, maybe less. We have to be fast, or this ship dies here, and the galaxy loses it forever." The ship itself seemed to sense the urgency. Its systems, though fragmented, were beginning to respond to Kai's touch. Flickers of light ran through the walls, and a deep, resonant voice echoed through the corridors. "You continue," the ship said. "Your methods are..." Strange, but effective. Kai smiled, as if hearing praise from a friend rather than a machine. "I told you, we humans know how to fix things no one else can. Humans, small, fragile, yet clever," the ship replied. "I will cooperate with you." The ship, alive and evolving, hummed in agreement. "I am yours." Kai Arlen. Humans. Together, we will explore, conquer, survive. Excel. In the days that followed, the ship became a symbol of human ingenuity. Fleets that had once ignored humanity began to respect and fear the small species that could revive a colossal warship and use it with unmatched skill. Humanity was no longer a weak player in the galaxy. It was clever, daring, and unstoppable when led by minds like Kai's. Kai moved through the corridors, watching the crew adjust to their new reality.
Engineers studied the alien systems, learning secrets that would advance human technology.
Soldiers trained alongside the ship's AI, learning strategies older than any human civilization. Lena coordinated diplomatic and defensive initiatives, ensuring humanity remained safe while asserting dominance. The colossal warship, now fully awakened, had become more than a weapon. It was a partner, a mentor, and a living testament to human creativity and courage. Together, mechanic and machine, they had achieved what many thought impossible. Kai stood in the observation deck, staring into deep space. "We've won battles, yes," he said quietly. "But the real war, the real story, is that humans can rise above limits, face impossible odds, and come out on top. That's what makes us extraordinary." The ship pulsed softly, as if in agreement. "Kai, humans, you have proven ingenuity, courage, survival. Together, we are more than any empire can imagine." And somewhere in the void, beyond the reach of any alien fleet, humanity's signal shone bright. Small, fragile, underestimated, but alive, thriving, and ready to take on the galaxy. Kai smiled. "Then let's go. There are more challenges out there, and we'll meet every one of them. Humanity has earned its place among the stars, and we won't let anyone forget it."